Hello, everyone. Okay, so this is my first live. So if there's like an awkward pause and I'm just looking around, I'm trying to find my bearings. I don't know why I said hi. Like this is a real broadcast audience, and y'all were gonna like say hi back to me. This is the confusion that you're about to be witnessing. So I'm Britt Riderly. This is my channel. Welcome to the land of literates. And you too can be illiterate if you would like to hit that big red button, but only if you're gonna watch, because if not, you're screwing up my analytics and don't do that. So if you want. If not, you can graze. We can date for a while. You can see some videos, see if you like it, and then if you want to commit, hit the button. That's fine. We can do that. So hello, welcome. I'm Britt. I write YA fantasy and adult speculative fiction. I also write poetry, and I share some of that on my channel. And tea recipes monthly with my writing blog. Come to sip. Okay, so these are my lovely co-hosts. I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
What up, everybody? My name is Grayson Wild, and I write with pride. I like diving into fantasies and into warm mugs of coffee. I am working on my fantasy and jumping between this and another project. So far, I'm at 8,000, and I'm pushing for the last 2K this stream. And on to you, Cache.
Hey everybody, I'm Cache. I write short stories, poetry, and the occasional blog post. I have been here since 6 a.m. my time. I have written 8,448 words. So I have just a little bit over 1,500 to go. So let's get it, y'all.
Hey everyone, my name is Tash. I'm Truly Tash here on YouTube. I am currently continuing my Nano project, which I did hit the 50K, so I'm pretty happy about that. Just trying to get it done before the end of the year, and I am nowhere near 10K for the day, but it's fine. I'm just trying to get this done, so.
Okay. Hello to everyone. Hello, Deidre, my lovely, beautiful, talented, amazing sorority sister. We love to see it in the chat. And hello, Nana, who's just amazing and just supports me in every way. Love that. So, oh, wait, I put a question on the banner because I learned how to do that. What's the question on the banner? Wait, is it? Can y'all see any question on the banner? I don't see
We can when you post the banner, when you click on it.
When I click on it.
Yeah, so when you go to the banner, you click it, it'll add it to the stream.
I see. There's a show button. Wow. What a concept. Okay, great. So what are y'all trying to get done in this last sprint? I am just trying to get 5K a day, as I was rambling to Tash, which is not to write 5K a day, but to get through, because I'm revising for my manuscript that I'm pitching on Thursday in PitMad. So some of that will be writing, and some of it will just be revising. Yes, y'all pray my strength in the Lord. So some of that's writing, some of it's just revising, but that's what I'm trying to continue for the next couple of hours. What are y'all getting at?
Honestly, I just want to write as much as possible. I'm not going to put a limit on that because I don't know how far I'll go. So, you know what? I just want to write as much as possible and do the best that I can.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat, just trying to get as much as I can. I've been writing like the same scene since the last stream, so yeah, I would like to definitely get through that.
Is this the romance?
Yeah, oh man. I'm like sort of past that point now, so I'm closing it. I really need to go back and fix that, but that's later me's problem, so. Yeah.
Okay.
So my goal is to get the like 10K for the day at the very least. But like, where am I at for the month? Hold on. For the month, I'm at 31,162. So it'd be cool to get to 35,000. That would make me beat last month. So it'd be good to get at least 33,000. So that's my big goal, I guess.
Okay, great. Seeing y'all's goals close to 48k. Oh wait, isn't there a way that I can like touch these things? Okay.
Yeah, so click the comments. You'll see like up top private chat and comments. There we go. And then just touch them as you want to use
all
them
the
and put them
learning.
up there.
Okay.
You're fine. It's your first stream. You're doing good.
Alice wants to hit 55k for the month. Listen, my prayers with you. Angel Reed, close to 48k. Yes, we want to witness you get there. Listen, this little McAfee security thing is always trying to get me to renew. Leave me be, I'm secure. Okay. Michael, a bit farther from 10k for today.
I've got like maybe 500, 600. I haven't even hit 1K today. So if you've got less than that.
So I truly don't know that I have, but that's fine. I'm just trying to put my eyeballs on 5,000 words, whether I wrote them today or 6 months ago. Okay, Michael likes your mug, Grayson.
Family Dollar.
Thank you, sis. We see each other. Kat, working on her outline for her neglected nano novel. I have I forgot. I ain't done nothing on Tales of Eliza Black for going on 1 week now. I switched over to prep the manuscript that I'm pitching for PitMat. So I kind of paused on Eliza Black. But c'est la vie. You gotta be flexible. Andy, thanks for coming. Yes, we got this. Amen. Okay, we're just gonna hop into this sprint and find out if I know how to share my screen. So here we go. Let's find out. We're gonna hop right into a 20 because Grayson's trying to keep his momentum, and so are we all. So let's see if this works. Okay, share screen. Allow. Will you allow StreamYard to see your screen? Yes. Listen, it's not letting me hit the allow button. Is it a problem if StreamYard can't see my screen?
Is there a drop down where you pick which screen it's trying to let you?
Yes.
You're welcome.
Okay. Yes, but it says like StreamYard Mozilla, but I don't want them to just see that because that doesn't make any sense.
If the screen you want doesn't show in the drop down, click the Mozilla Firefox, say allow, stop sharing your screen and do it again, because sometimes it won't like populate all the tabs you have open, because you did create a new window for the thing, right?
Yes, you told me to.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
so it's in a new tab, but it needs to be in a new window.
Oh.
Yeah.
In a new
window. So you can like click it. No worries, you're fine.
Listen.
It's a learning curve.
You're fine.
That changes everything. Okay. Let's try this again. Share screen.
See, she's learning in a calm environment. I learned out of sheer panic.
But I love you so much because you are there for me.
Always.
Okay, can y'all see this? I don't know why I'm asking.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Great. All right, let's do this sprint. And 5, 4, 3, 2, right. Okay. Well, look at that. I did it. Okay. Oh, wait. Hello. Okay. That was lovely. How did everybody do?
I was eating, so I didn't get as many words. I'm at 8,728, so just under 1,300.
I got 784 for that sprint.
Okay. You are.
Wow, you guys are killing it. I'm just happy I finished the same.
Yes. I don't know how many words I have. I'm in a section where I'm not really rewriting. I'm just changing the POV, so there's not a lot of words being got. But I literally been working through the night to get to this patch where there's no writing involved. So I am enjoying it immensely. But I am moving a lot of stuff around and deciding like what to cut, which is its own difficulty. But stay lovey. Okay, let's check these comments. I see Michael is over here being his absolutely on brand silly self. I don't even know where to begin with Michael's shenanigans. I have to skip. I don't even know where the beginning of this is. I'm gonna leave it because it's back and forth between him and Tash. I'm gonna leave it where it is. Okay. Ashley G, hello. I've seen you in Cash's lives, but never in mine, obviously, because this is the first one. So thanks for migrating over. Hello. I'm here to show support. I took the same advice I gave Grace and took a nap. Amen. Okay. Michael, what are you talking about?
Everything.
So who could lose more?
Congratulations. Not even an S, just congratulations. No S for you.
Yep.
Katie Ann, hello. Finally made after a hectic day of homework. Oof. And a now broken dryer. Oh no. Yikes.
That's a pain.
But you're here to write. Yes, escape. Escape the world of appliances that exist to fail us. Welcome. Tash saying congratulations on your loss. I have to be done with y'all. And hi. Much Michael shenanigans, skipping through all of it. Caitlin Ash, hello all. Hello, Caitlin. The dawdling writer. Y'all are doing so well. Go, go, go. Ain't they? Tearing it up. Angel Reed, 777 words, halfway to 49K.
Yes.
Get it.
I'm clapping. You can't see me, but I'm clapping. Every time I try to stop eating so that I can like get back on camera, I drop my daggum, what do they say? Chopsticks. So I take that as a sign I just need to eat and leave y'all alone till my food is done.
You need to eat and take care of yourself. So yes, and I was just about to ask you eating with them darn chopsticks, but you answered my question.
Yeah, eating a whole tuna pasta with chopsticks like a boss.
Listen, Cache eats everything with chopsticks. Some of you may be asking in your soul, even popcorn, Brit? The answer, you ask good questions, is yes, even popcorn.
Listen, other than noodles, the only thing suitable I use chopsticks for is hot Cheetos.
I have to be done with you both. I have to be done with you both.
Is there a reason behind that, or just
I don't like for my fingers to get dirty, like, cause I put seasoning on my popcorn and stuff. I don't like for my fingers to get stuff all over.
No, popcorn's different. I'm an absolute savage. I will shove that in my face. I just don't care. It's popcorn. I'm like, yo.
I know we saw.
I feel like a fork or a spoon would be easier. I don't know.
No, it's not. You cannot eat popcorn with a fork. It is not a thing.
I can imagine someone with a spoon too, looking like a giant like cereal bowl.
Truly.
Popcorn. I'm trying to imagine someone just
Try it
hey
out.
guys.
Don't stop now. Take it all the way.
I don't know how to feel. That's very unfamiliar. I don't like that. My body says
Not
no.
unfamiliar. He said I can't handle it. Sorry.
My spirit cried. I don't like none of that.
Not spirits crying. Oh, listen. Sanctify the space. Okay. I can't with y'all. Alice, what are you saying, Alice? Alice said, I have no idea for the first one. What's this question? Oh, yes. When did you know you wanted to be a writer? And what is your...
I wish you could have seen my face. I choked on my food.
Listen, I won't be blamed for your food hazards. I'm sorry. I remember, I wrote the question. Of course I remember. What do you take me for? When did you know you wanted to be a writer, and what is your goal as a writer? See, I remember it. Okay, Alice said she has no idea for the first one, but started writing seriously last year's Nano, and her goal as a writer is to make people happy and provide proper representation for her identities. 901 words. Boom.
I feel like there should have been like a mic drop after 901 words.
I wish we had sound effects on StreamYard, but I would probably, it's not a good idea. It's actually not a good idea. Not for me.
No, because I was there like
exactly. It'd be haywire. Ashley, adding details and removing white room syndrome. What is that?
Well, you don't describe anything.
Oh,
yeah, like it's just like a room with nothing in there. You just like are going with the scene and not like describing stuff around.
I'm pretty sure I have white room syndrome very hard. But I'm sure Cache will let me know. Okay, removing the syndrome. Yes, free yourself. Question 2, I almost broke into Fantasia, free yourself.
Me too. I legit was like, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me.
Don't want me, then don't talk to me.
The good thing was it was in my head.
Go ahead and free yourself. You know, it went.
Yeah, y'all missed it on this live. The previous live we were doing. Oh, why did
Shy if I ever fall in love?
Yeah. Listen.
Ever fall
again.
I will be
sure that the lady is a friend.
Y'all don't do this to me.
Why? It's so fun being black. Okay.
Yes.
We're on black. Okay. So, listen, don't cook on your popcorn, Grace, and I'm not going to be held accountable.
I'm glad my food is gone. I ate it all.
I'm going to choke on this damn popcorn. Look what y'all made me do.
T-song. Cash, T-song? Feels like a T-song to me.
Yeah, is that a T-song? You going to choke on your popcorn?
Listen.
I feel like I'm still waiting for Grayson to do it in the baritone voice. I was just here for that earlier.
No, first of all, my voice is cracking.
Say it like how you said it earlier. Yeah, I know I'm going through puberty right now.
Not puberty.
That's what he said this morning. That's what he said this morning. It was hilarious.
Oh my gosh. I done left all these comments alone. We having fun on the screen. Okay. Ashley said she's adding the white room syndrome. Yes. When I read Parable of the Sowers, Octavia Butler, the queen. Amen. And realized I too, as a 13-year-old black girl, could write fiction of any kind. Amen. Oh, she said 1 of 2. Well, I hope I can find the other one because, oh, it's right below. Great. Question 2. My goal is to write the books and characters I wanted to see growing up and still want to see today. Same. We see each other. Okay. Katie Ann. Okay, but hot Cheetos make so much sense to me. I hate to share this with my fingers. It gets everywhere. Listen, part of the experience, part of the deal you make when you crack that bag is you know it's going to be half air, half chip. and you know you're gonna get some dust on your fingers. That's the
I
deal.
don't mind regular Cheetos on my fingers because I could lick that off. That's great. With hot Cheetos, I touch my face too much. I touch my eye too much. I'm not trying to go out like that. I ain't trying to go out like that. Y'all see my eye swollen all messed up because I kept sitting there rubbing with hot Cheeto dust and I'm a.
If you have regular Cheeto dust on your hands, you're still gonna have the same issue of jaundice.
Okay, but without the spice death. Without the spice death. Do I got Cheetos right here? Okay.
I don't feel.
Wash your hands, maybe.
Hey, nah, but when you cut jalapenos and you wash your hands, but you didn't wash them as good as you should have, and you touch your face, and then I'm just saying, it definitely happens, and you be like, wait, I definitely washed my hands, and now I'm blind in my right eye. Jesus,
I'm blowing in my right eye.
Let me get a blind. Oh.
Now that I'm legally blind, I cannot with y'all tonight.
Get out of here, bro. Okay, I'm gonna speed through the rest of these comments. We're gonna get into a sprint because I'm sure that y'all have more words to get. I know I do, and we could be up here cackling all day. But that's a goal for another life, to just cackle as Black people, and everyone's invited to watch. Angel Reed started writing as a hobby a few years ago. My friend was a writer and she inspired me with all of her stories to want to create a few of my own. That's dope. Participated in Camp Nano the first year. Okay, cool. Go you. Kat. When I was 10 years old, but I was a writer before that. Boom. Writer goal for now is to have a series published by 2025. So we'll see a whole series. Look at you. Do you want to do trad pub or are you doing self-publication? Oh, I feel like something just jumped. Oh, no, not really. Okay, Jasmine Ray. My entire life, honestly. I remember for my 3rd grade talent show, I wrote a story about leprechauns and presented it, and my goals will be posted before I leave high school. Listen, go you. The girl that wrote These Violent Delights, Chloe Gong, is still an undergrad. So set your intention, make it so. Okay, Ashley, aren't we? Caitlin's here for the harmonies. Melanation quarantine concerts coming to a stream near you. Coming to a stream near you. Turk Silo. Is that Betty White?
Yes.
Well, look at that.
So yeah, someone always asks that every stream.
I straight up stare at her every time. So I'm like, oh, Betty White. Okay.
Listen. I just had to know. Okay, Turk said, I was 10. I misunderstood an assignment and wrote a story. The best kind of misunderstanding. My goal is to write fantasy where minorities, women, and the LGBTQ plus were represented as people and not background servants or abused. Okay, yes, we're not feeling background interviews. We love that. Put it out here. Put it out here. Someone is waiting for your story. Okay, Kat. She's eating now and loving it. Salmon.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Ooh.
Come on. Eating fancy salmon, rice with lime and cilantro, asparagus, mashed potatoes, and Hawaiian sweet roll. Yo, Hawaiian sweet rolls?
Kat, so please roll over here to Austin and feed me, please.
Clearly, you're doing it right.
Please.
Britt, my baby grabs my hands when I eat any Cheetos. I can't let my baby go blind. So, listen, Ashley, are you saying that you want to feed your baby with a spoonful of Cheetos or a forkful? Like, what are you trying to communicate to me? That you want to use chopsticks to feed your baby with Cheetos so they don't go blind? I don't know. What's the message? What's the take-home point for me? I don't have kids. Do what you need to do to protect your young. Okay, Kat, I'm not sure if I would be traditional or self-pub, but also writing a series can be 2 or more books. So as long as I get 2 books, I'm good, right? LOL. I'm not going to tell you no. Okay.
But also, what about y'all, though, with this question?
Oh, I've wanted to be a writer since I was a kid. Me and my sister used to write little scenes of ourselves and present them ourselves. And then when I was 16, I started writing this book called Magically Confused. And that was actually the very, very, very first version of the book that I'm pitching on Thursday that is now called Into the Deep and has changed radically. But that was the first book I ever wrote, and I wrote it because I've always loved reading, but I was tired of like changing the skin colors of characters that I really loved. So I was like, I'm gonna write my own characters, and they're gonna be Black already. And the same as Ashley, like I want to write books that I wanted to read when I was a kid.
Yes.
Anyone else?
I don't exactly remember my age, but I do know it was shortly after my dad had introduced me to fantasy, because he was really big into Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Star Trek, all of that. And I used to watch a little bit and then walk away. And it wasn't until I looked on the screen and I saw Whoopi Goldberg that I really stopped, and I was like, yo, what's happening? Because she was super well respected on that screen. And the characters treated her as a person, not an object, not a side character. Like, I genuinely loved watching her on the screen. So I sat down and fell in love with Star Trek. I fell in love with Star Wars, even though I didn't see the diversity. That's when I started reading like Lord of the Rings. And don't get me wrong, I love Lord of the Rings. That gets my fantasy heart just excited. But again, there was no representation. And it used to upset me. And then of course, with the community, I didn't see anyone looking like me who was into it, who could talk about it freely without being made fun of. Because me liking fantasy as a kid, I was too white or not Black enough. And I'm like, what does that even mean? I enjoy reading. I enjoy watching this. So that's when I was like, I want to write stories where other kids like me can read this and see ourselves, or see our face. So like my main goal right now is making sure that Blacks, gays, and theys can see themselves be represented and know that they are included, that they can be the kings, they can be the queens, they can be the heroes, they can be the chosen ones. And they're not the token character, because I'm sick of that mess. So that's my main goal.
So I knew I wanted to be a writer when I was a kid. I started like writing like stories about like the life like I wanted to have, like when I was like super duper young, like second grade. And goals for a writer, or my number one goal is to change the world with my words.
Wow, I love that. Yeah, I think for me, it's pretty much a bit of what everyone has said so far. I think, I don't know, I didn't take myself seriously with my writing until after high school, I think. I don't know, I just never thought it was something that I could do. I don't know. Confidence is not my strong point. So yeah, but I've always had interest in storytelling and things like that. It was something that I always did with my sister growing up. I don't know. I think just writing in general and stories, they really inspire me. You know, you can get so much out of it. And yeah, the whole process of it and reading it, it can be such a magical experience. And I think if I could do that for someone else, you know, whether it's they can relate to a certain character or feel like they're not alone, you know, that kind of thing. If I could do that for someone else, I think that would really mean a lot. So I think that's why I write.
I honestly can't wait to read everybody's stuff. Like everyone in chats that we keep seeing, everyone who shows up to the streams, like I can't wait to read everyone's stuff. I want a whole shelf of AuthorTube community books and be like, yo, we'll watch them go through this process, and like I want to be able to read it like, yo, I want to see your worlds, I want to see your characters, I want to see your stories, just like on the pages. Like I need this, y'all. I need this. I can't wait.
Absolutely, especially with these Grim Reapers that Tash was talking about. I'm like, hold up. What are we waiting for? Like, let's run to the publisher. I need to know about Grim Reapers that have a story and are not just like walking around just killing people. Like, you got a name?
Right?
Not Sam the Grim Reaper. Like, what? Let me find out. Let me find out the Grim Reaper's real name is Bob. Get out of here.
Bob has to do taxes like the rest of us. Let's go.
Bob gotta have a day job and a night job. What you want? He out here on the grind. It is what it is. Okay, I wish this wasn't a writing sprint because y'all have said some really good things. I'm like, what is it to like be expected to write a particular genre because you're Black? And I'm so excited for the debuts that have come out this year that are coming out next year. Ayana Gray, Beast of Prey, Wings of Ebony by JL, The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna, Ace of Space by Farida, A Beacon.
Blood Like Magic by Lizelle Sandberry.
Yes!
Yes.
Always gotta lift that author tuber up. She's amazing.
I had to drop that one in there real quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mention her on like all of my videos. I'm like, also Lizelle. Also Lizelle. Yes. So definitely, I mean, and go check out all of those writers and look at their and at them on Goodreads, pre-order their books. Like that stuff really, really matters. And Lizelle's on AuthorTube, so if you have not subscribed to her, you're missing out. She gives very candid, very clear advice and journal and chronicles her experience as a debut writer. It's so helpful. And I haven't seen any writer on AuthorTube speaks that explicitly about things that you really wonder about, like how do you file taxes as a writer, and what, like, let's talk about advances, how you get an agent. She shared her query letter on one of her videos. Like, she's just very transparent and answers questions that some of us may be afraid to ask because we don't know if it's appropriate or not. So definitely check out Lizelle's channel and pre-order and put on your want to read on Goodreads, Blood Like Magic. Do all those things. All right. Now that we have talked and loved on each other, I could listen to you guys forever. Listen, do the thing. Okay, so do what pleases your soul. And again, Melanation Quarantine Concerts coming to a screen near you. Look out for it. So So let's get into another sprint. I think we owe a 20-minute. If Lizelle had a 30-minute one, we'd be playing that forward right now. But all I see is a 20. So let's do this sprint. By the by, I am using Lizelle's wilderness timers that she shot for a horror manuscript she was working on. Yes, absolutely. Get on it. Blood Like Magic is also getting a sequel. Lizelle's on her game.
Yes.
Okay, can y'all see the timer?
Yes.
All right. Yep. 20 minutes. 5, 6, 7, 8. All righty, people. Oh, the chat popped off. Good grief. Okay. Hello. How did my lovely co-host do that 25-minute sprint?
For that one, I got 972.
Killing it.
Wow. Almost there?
Yeah. You should.
Yeah, I don't know. What'd you say?
I said I'm not going to count up the total until later.
Huh?
Okay.
Alice, you're hanging in suspense.
I'm at 9,600 even. So I should get it in the next sprint for sure.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
so that last sprint will get you.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll hop into it real soon this time. Tash, how'd you do?
Yeah. All right.
Well, dang.
Tash, how'd you do? Oh, well.
I haven't counted my words. Let's see.
I mean, I haven't counted mine either, so don't feel pressed.
411, so not too bad.
Okay.
I just feel like I'm not getting as far as I want to be, so
Good. Like there are days where you write thousands, there are days where you write hundreds, but all of those days are better than when the ones you write nothing. So
that is true.
it is what it is. I hate this whole word counting thing. I never used to do it before AuthorTube, and honestly, I can't wait until Nano is over. The next 40 minutes, words will cease to matter. Like I just don't count words like that. I really just go off of like what I want to get done that day. So like, okay, I want to finish Act 1. Act 1 could be like 40 more pages, but I don't think about it in like, oh, that's gonna be how many thousand words. I'm like, I'm just gonna get to where I want to be in the story. And that's what I do. I didn't know that word counting was a thing, but it absolutely disrupts my flow of like, because 5,000 words could be in the middle of a scene for me, as opposed to like just right till you get to the end of that scene, that's what I prefer. So, but that's just me and my little soapbox. Okay, what's going on in this chat so we can move through this and get Cash and Grayson their words. Me and Tasha chilling. Okay. Alice, what was the question? Hold on. Is there any book that redefined for you what you thought writing could be? That's a good question, if I do say so myself. Okay, Alice said The Night Gardener. I read it in 7th grade and it made me fall in love with storytelling within writing. Amen. Unfortunately, Harry Potter. I loved books my whole life, but when I read Harry Potter, it was like a whole other world of reading and writing, and opened and showed me what was possible. Yeah, I mean, the book always was what it was. Like, we can't change that. Okay. Honestly, I was homeschooled and took my own sci-fi fantasy English unit freshman year and found that I hated a lot of classic written fantasy. Then my mom gave me Octavia Butler from her library. Period. Enough said. Okay. Hysteric Blue 17. Hello, everyone. Hello. I had never seen you in a chat before, but hi. Welcome. Okay. I've been putting off writing my last 400-ish words, and I'm ready to do it. Well, good. I hope that you got through a lot of it in that sprint. That was unexpectedly a little longer, but we needed it, so it's cool. Butler and later J.K. Rowling. That's a cute little collection of symbols. I'm not good at making emojis out of symbols. I don't have the imagination for it, I suppose. I just don't have the vision to see what they could be. Ain't that ironic? Anyway, helped me figure out what I wanted to be as a writer and then who I absolutely didn't want to be, which is equally important to know. Okay, for me, it was Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Lonnie Taylor. Her gorgeous prose and the way her words spellbound me changed the way I wrote. That's amazing. still reread her books and just marvel I can only hope to be half as good as her at crafting a story, for sure. I'm reading Raybearer right now, and I can already tell it's going to be a reread because Jordan Ifueko is so good at world building, and I'm just like, okay, clearly, like I can see everything so vividly. So like, it's none of it is info dumpy. It's all just like she turns and talks to this girl and is like, oh, and her sash has like white horses on it. That's not what she said, but just like in the way that everything is just described, it's not bulky. It's very just like what her character is seeing, and we're just seeing everything as they're seeing it. It's really, really effortless, and I love it. Kat went to bed. Good night, Kat. I'm sure she's long gone by now, but good night, Kat. Okay, Jenny. Oh no, Jen. There's just lots of N's. Jen. Okay, that's who Hysteric Blue is. There you go. Moving through all of that. Caitlin, Ash. Anything by the author Cormac McCarthy. He does not use punctuation in his writing. No quotation marks in dialogue. He believes in periods, capitals, and the occasional comma, and that's it. Here's the thing. That's interesting. Thank you for sharing, Caitlin. Okay, great. Here's the thing. A Black writer would never get away with that. A Black writer would never get away with not using punctuation. That's just the truth. They'd be like, oh, you don't know any better? Come let me teach you how to write the King's English. We would never get N.K. Jemisin. N.K. Jemisin can get away with that. Like literary fiction could get away with that, but like genre fiction would never be able to get away with that at all. But you know, it is good to see different modes of writing. Okay, do y'all want to pop in on this question or no?
N.K. Jemisin, any of her books. It will be the 5th season because that's where I started. But then I read the Inheritance trilogy and I was like mind blown. So yeah, it would have to be anything that she's written. It lit the fire to write back up under me.
For sure.
Definitely Harry Potter. Because I grew up with it when it first came out. I was 11, so that just got me excited into reading again. And then of course later, Children of Blood and Bone.
Really? I DNF'd that book in the
haven't read that
chapter or two, but we don't have to get into.
I haven't touched the second book because I'm scared to. Because the first one's still so good to me.
But you do what you feel is best for you. I have heard nothing good about it. But she did write Children of Blood and Bones as her master's thesis, I believe. So she had a lot of help and guidance with her, like advice. Like she had help with it. Not that they wrote it for her, but like you have to check in with advisors. So she had help with that. And she put out that second book, correct me if I'm wrong, rather quickly. And yeah, I haven't heard anything good about it. I honestly just wasn't moved by Children of Blood and Bones. But let me caveat that. Some people that love Children of Blood and Bones and then are like, but the second book is not as good. I didn't like Children of Blood and Bones, but I was also very tired of reading. I was tired of the Afrocentric wave that came after Wakanda. And that is why Children of Blood and Bones got pushed so hard, because they comped it with Wakanda. So it was really timing, and which is like, I'm never gonna be mad at a Black woman getting to the bag. Like, do you? I love to see you get paid, but I was just very over all of the fantasies by Black people having to take place in some African kingdom ruler imagined. And so when I was reading it, I was like, imagine how tired I am. I'm from Arkansas. Like,
I'm just trying to figure out how it's at all like Wakanda, though. Is it just that it's a fictional African country? Because like the country that they live in is nowhere close to Wakanda. Like nothing about it is close to Wakanda. So it's just weird that was a comp.
Well, marketing. They did it for marketing because Black Panther was huge, and that came out, and they were like, "Ooh, African Wakanda." That's literally.
No, I get the marketing point. I thought like when she pitched the book, she pitched it as like a comp, and in my head, I'm like, "How is it a comp?" Because the African countries are nothing alike.
Strategy. I'm not saying I wouldn't have done it. Like, I know what's going to catch their eye. So if that's the strategy, again, I'm not mad at you.
Okay, so I guess I'm not clear on pitching. So you just pitch what sounds good, like it doesn't have to be accurate to what your story is. No, I'm being honest because the book, like you've read the book, Grayson, it's nothing like Wakanda.
No, it's not.
Like at all. Like there's no technology. Like period.
But that marketing is what led me to that book. I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
See, I never heard that about it. I just knew she was a black woman that wrote a book, and I was gonna read it. That was legit
what
for
led
me.
me to the book, and it was because of how she was respectful with the way she used spirituality that kept me reading the book, especially with Black and African spirituality.
Yeah, like that's cool. I just thought it was cool, but I just was trying to figure out the pitch part. Like that's it. I just had questions about the pitch part because I was like, this ain't nothing like Wakanda.
No, it's not. Nowhere near close in any way.
Right, so that's why I was like you could have just used a regular African country.
Because the thing is, once I started reading it, I sat there for a while and was like, huh, okay. Then I just shrugged it off and kept reading because at that point I was already hooked.
Right, it could legit just been a regular African country. Like it didn't need to be Wakanda. Like I guess that's my point.
Yeah. I don't know. I've heard some very interesting things about about Tomi Adeyemi. Beyond her writing, it's about like things that she said in interviews and stuff where it's just like, what are we doing? Like what are we doing? But that's none of my tea, and I'm not the one to just question a Black woman relentlessly about her choices. I don't understand her choices. But I'm not paying her bills. So I don't know why she did that comp. It doesn't fit. But I also am pretty sure she did that strategically, even knowing that it wasn't a strong comp, that it was going to be an attractive comp. So that's probably what happened. But even if I ever meet her, I'm definitely not going to ask because I'm not that invested in it. That series wasn't for me.
Oh, I'm that person that asks. I'm curious because I'm writing books and I want to know about comps and whatnot. What made you choose that? Tell me your strategy. Educate me. Black woman who's published 2 books with a 3rd one on the way. I have questions.
Well, but I'm also like, I don't think I'd be able to get away with that because even querying now, I see people who are like, give me your comps, and then they're like, and also like, tell me why it's a comp. So ain't no, like, the ones I'm querying, I'm not gonna be able to go being like, it's Wakanda. I'm gonna be like, how so? Like, the agents I'm querying ask questions, so I wouldn't be able to get away with that. So I would be interested in hearing why she did that. I wouldn't ask because I would be like, I don't want to. I want my comps to match. But Disney told my publisher to do it. Is that what she said? Is that what she said, Turk? I wouldn't be surprised. Disney Empire. Wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either, but still. Really? That's what we're doing, Disney?
Of course that's what we're doing. Of course. On brand. Oh, okay. He's like, he said, don't be up here quoting me. I'm just
okay, I'm about to say like, Disney, no, let's not.
I wouldn't be surprised, but listen, I'm not gonna lie. Disney raised me. And I literally, every time I go over to my church sister's house, I'm watching Disney with her 3-year-old, and I'm not gonna lie about it. I was just watching Little Mermaid 2 this past weekend and Lion King 2. And let's just be clear, Lion King 2 soundtrack is a soundtrack of Bob.
Deception! Evil as bright as the star on his face.
I'm like, they were way too hard for no reason.
He asked
It was
for
great.
trouble the moment
he came. Yep, that was it. And then when that giraffe does that run at the end, deception. I'm so there for it. Like I'm there for it at the end. It's everything.
Listen, they got the angry looking elephant and zebra in the background. I'm like, wait a minute, are we going to church for Kovu running away? Like, what is happening? Wait a minute.
Listen,
I was there as a kid, like, hold up.
Give it to us.
Hold up.
Give it to us. Listen,
Zera's theme song, when she's sitting there singing about wanting to strangle Simba and his family, I'm like,
yes.
I'm like, first of all, go off, Queen, but you need a hobby.
You need a hobby. Listen, your man's
heal all of that.
Your man's is dead. I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't care how much flack I'm about to get for this, but for Lion King 1, Scar's song is my absolute favorite song of the entire movie. Like everything about it is like all the like talking that he does with the hyenas and all that. Like it's why is he sick? No, for him to kill him. Like Simba too. Like it's all me, right? I love it. So
Be Prepared is good. Like that's the truth. I can't think of any like flops on any of the Lion King soundtracks, and I can't make that be false.
They were
like,
out for blood with those soundtracks. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna."
Can we take a moment to recognize Jason Weaver and his parents who decided not to take that check, but rather take the royalties so that he always got paid for singing "I Just Can't Wait to Be King"? Man, I was like, you better get that money, sir. Like. You remember him, Little Michael Jackson? Jason Weaver was like doing a lot. And all I remembered him from as a kid was Smart Guy. That's all I remember as a kid was Smart Guy. And then I got older and I was like, oh, he was Michael Jackson. Dude, he was Simba.
And Michael. Like, that's all I knew was Simba and Michael. I was like, that's Simba. But also, now I have to ruin the liking for you, like I did for Sid. Bless. Kovu
for this discussion.
Kovu is Scar's son.
Is he?
You didn't ruin that for me. Like we thought that as a kid. So that didn't ruin it for me.
On my most recent rewatch, which was T-minus literally 3 days ago. Actually, I think he's Zera's son, and then Scar took him in.
No. Originally, they actually did write him in as Scar's biological son.
Why did they change it? I mean, they look alike.
They had to change it.
After Zera clocked him.
They had to change it because of the kids. They're like, well, we don't want to confuse children because him and Kiara are cousins.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but Nala and Simba are siblings.
Well, I mean, the entire Pride is related. There's one man and a bunch of women.
Exactly. I'm like, so also changing if y'all weren't going to change anything about the original, but go off, I guess. They didn't even change the design. They kept the design. I'm like, he still looks just like him.
He looks exactly alike. And listen, kids ain't doing the genealogy of Simba and his Pride. I'm sorry. Like, they're not doing it.
No.
I wasn't doing it. I'm big me, and I still don't really think about it that much.
Okay, let me just be honest. I was old enough to know that a black woman and white man couldn't make a Chinese son, and I still didn't care when I watched Cinderella, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, I knew that could not happen, and I still was like, these songs are bomb. Can't nobody tell me. In my own little corner, in my own little chair. I had everything. I didn't care.
We suspend disbelief for the things that really matter, like bops.
Yes.
We just let it go
all day, every day.
Now, if they're flops and not bops, and you got plugs up the wazoo, then I can't mess with you. But if you're out here,
like, first of all, can we talk about the bops that we had that should have been flops? Like, this is why I'm hot. I'm hot because I'm fly. You ain't because you not. This is why I'm hot. When that song came out, you couldn't tell me nothing. Not a dang thing. I heard it like a good month ago, and I was like, this is why my uncle said that our music didn't mean nothing. Because this was awful. This was awful. My junior year of high school, Ballin' came out by Rick Ross. Everybody, Ballin'! I I'll be 30 next month, and there's no way you'll catch me balling. No, Rick, like no, Jim Jones, no.
Bree said, "Pay respects."
It was amazing when it came out, and then listening to it now, I just be like, ooh, if they made some ABC Hooked on Phonics lyrics.
When you go back and when you listen to the music that you used to listen to, say it slowly instead of singing it, because that's what I started doing. Because my mom's
I can't do it; it'll ruin everything.
This is why I'm hot.
My mom made me do that, like with certain NSYNC songs. I'm like, NSYNC, they ain't do nothing bad. She just listen to some of the songs that you kept singing as a kid, and you'll see why I kept cringing. So one of the songs I listened to, I was like, were they just singing about cyber sex the whole time? And I was singing that as a kid.
Man, Maya and Cisco is all about me. When I heard that as an adult, I was like, y'all didn't stop me? This was not okay.
Shake that laughy.
Hey, I was a sophomore. Okay, here's my Laffy Taffy song or my story, right? I was a sophomore in high school, and I still had one of those like boom boxes that you could like put a tape in and record from the radio. And so like I stayed up all night and I was just recording like a little mixtape to listen to while I was like on the bus, like whatnot. And I heard that song and I was like, y'all, this is gonna be the next big song. Like this song is gonna be big. This song is so stupid. A week later, everybody in school was singing it, and I was the first person to hear it, and that was my claim to fame. My
That was my claim to fame. I heard
It was.
Listen, no, these like truly. What was that Boosie song? The one that had a lot of spelling with it. Independent.
Independent. INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means?
You're not gonna judge me.
She got her own house. She got her own car.
That song taught me how to spell independent. And I say that to say space. Like that song was like.
First of all, like we went through a good 5 years where rappers only wanted to teach you how to spell. We got Snoop Dogg going FIFTYCENTNSNOOPDOGG. Bruh, did you just sit there on 50 Cent Snoop Dogg? Why? Like we didn't know y'all was on this song.
Listen, for the children.
And then you know, on them DJ Khaled songs, Boosie, BOOSIEBADAZZ DJ Khaled, boy.
Come on, she a bad
right?
Listen, yes, and some of those songs don't age well, but in other way, like this is how the era aged well. I was listening to a poem by this poet named Ashley Hayes, and she has this short poem called "Twerk." It's really, really good. It's just essentially talking about how twerking gets denigrated, but twerking is not new, and that like shaking the backside is not new. It's been going on for centuries. Come on, if you ain't want to sit down. That she was like, and I will still do something every time I hear Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 and the 2000s. And I was like, see, all you have to do is say that and everyone knows what you mean. So the songs, they didn't really age well, but the era very much did. They had some staples that carry us on today, and I'm not mad. I was too young for Lay Your Body Down. Listen, Pretty Ricky was off limits. I already knew.
Boy, okay, so Pretty Ricky came out when I was in high school. So like my sophomore and junior year. Bruh. No. Just no.
Four Walls,
no.
Like Hotline.
No. Playhouse? No.
There's nothing acceptable about Pretty Ricky. Nothing.
No. And the fact that they keep trying to come back is just.
Listen, you have to know your place.
Stop. Give it up. It's okay.
You have to. You're done. You give up your spot in line, and it's okay. But you give up your spot in line. That's all I'm saying. Listen, Pretty Ricky shut down the hood. Listen.
I'm not pretty pregnant. I cannot. People's getting pretty pregnant. I feel it.
That's why it couldn't be put at the prom. Because everybody already knew the dance floor is suddenly clear. Girl, listen. There are literally some lyrics that you just can't question. That's why you have to. That's why they say them so quickly with a lot of bass and a good beat, like so no one questions what's actually being said.
No. This I Want to Sex You Up was not that fast, and it wasn't until when I was singing it, my dad kind of cocked his head. He goes, "Wait, what was that lyric?" And I said it again. He's like, "Do we both wake? Did they fall asleep? Why are we falling asleep?" I was like, "Wait a minute, wait." In the middle though. Wait, and I sat there and I was like, oh, now if I fall asleep, I need to leave. You need to pay me for my time because I lost time and I lost energy with this that I could have just went out.
Now we being transactional. Listen, the therapist in the chat, Bree, how do we feel about that? Is that okay? I always pause to let Bree do her therapy thing because I love it so. I love it so. Give me a prognosis, Bree. Okay, we got so far away from whatever the prompt was. How did we get here? How did you
Blame Disney.
Get here. Nobody's supposed to be here. I tried that love thing for the last time. My heart says no. Nobody's supposed to be here.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay. It's official. Word association, song association stream has to happen now. It has to happen.
Like a melanated tuber near you.
Also, how we get here. Us on the screen is how we got here. That's what happens.
Right. This is what happens when you have legitimately been streaming since 6 a.m. this morning. Like,
shout out to those who have been doing it because I definitely rolled over, said good morning and good night, and woke up again at 2 p.m. That's what happened for me. But Kasha was up and at it, getting her thousands words. So you need 400 more words, right, Kasha?
Actually, I need 65.
Oh, we can get that right now.
65 words?
Yeah, I need 65 to get 10k for the day.
She be here kikiing and
yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the conversation, but I was like too close to not keep.
She was like, you know, I don't remember what I said, Bree. Grayson said something about if he fell asleep during sex, you're gonna have to pay him for his time. And I was like, how should I feel about that? And so
if it was that bad that I fell asleep and you fell asleep as well, oh no, you're paying me back for my time and energy that I wasted because I could have went out and ate. I could have got me some good coffee. I could have been at home watching some Disney Plus. Like, I wasted my time and I fell asleep. What is this? And you doing my laundry? No.
So, for the record, you fell asleep. You didn't have to go night-night?
So Bree said was this transaction agreed upon prior to you falling asleep, or are you trying to enforce this transaction because you fell asleep?
Because it was trash. I'm getting that transaction. That's what that was.
Okay.
So is it a guarantee? Is it a guarantee that it was trash and that's why you fell asleep, or you didn't just fall asleep because they just was doing their thing?
Listen, if they do their thing and it's good, I ain't gonna be falling asleep. I might be in a wheelchair for a little bit. I might be wobbly.
They might put that KO on you.
They might knock you out.
I mean, if I'm going for a wall, breaking a table or two, I'm cool with that. But like, if it was trash, I need to get paid for that.
Bree said, I can't actually comment on this. Y'all can handle that yourself. Handle it yourself. Not wobbly. What's wobbly?
That's what he said. Grayson was like, I might be wobbly afterwards, but not sleep.
I might be a little wobbly. I might be in a wheelchair for a little bit. Might need crutches, and I'm cool with that. But if you're not okay,
first of all, we don't need no white chicks. We don't need no white chicks moment. Talking about you need a wheelchair. Y'all remember on White Chicks, once you go black, you need a wheelchair.
Oh no. See, that didn't cross my mind. Thank you, Cash. Yeah,
I was about to gulp my tea. Why did I think Cachet was saying Grayson don't need no white chicks? I was like, are we talking about interracial dating now? Oh my, woo!
I have a whole queen over here, first and foremost. Let's talk about that.
I was talking about the Wayans Brothers movie. Let me be clear.
Okay.
I'm not saying no Cachet.
Also, don't limit me, Cash. Shit.
I can't see Cachet's whole face. How you know she looking at
I didn't nobody. Y'all ain't nothing. Let's get this last sprint in, please. I can't with y'all.
Okay, so let's do a 10-minute. Let's do a 10-minute sprint. I can't with y'all.
Love you guys.
Not your girlfriend saying who you talking about. Like, hello. Don't make her check in. Okay. Listen. Okay. Shout out to Lizzo for doing these timers.
Right?
Okay, not wobbly. Okay, let me take this down. For anyone new that comes in and they see not wobbly on the screen.
So what do you mean not wobbly? What's wobbly?
Right. Talking in the chat. Who wobbling? Well,
Wobble, but you wobble, but oh no. Nope.
that song also annoys the crawly crud out of me, but that's a story for a different stream.
What song is that?
Wobble.
I don't know what the dance has to do with the song at all, but
It don't do for me what it do for the people. Like, I'm just like, if we're not doing the electric slide, then let's just all go back to the table and eat our food. Like,
Listen, if I'm having a drink of me, I'm good. I'm dancing. I don't care.
I mean, I do it with everybody else, but I'm just like, it doesn't excite me. It don't move me to do it. Everyone just has agreed that it's going to be some sort of new electric slide. And I'm like, the electric slide is the electric slide. But let's do this last sprint. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, people. How'd you do? I'm still moving stuff around, so. Cafe.
10,386 words.
Yay! 10K day! How lovely.
I love it.
I did it.
Also,
I did it.
oh, hysterical.
Yay. Oh,
Congrats.
Yes.
that's
Love
awesome,
that.
Jen. Oh, yay.
Yes.
Wait, I need to reply.
50K Nano winner.
So good.
I promise that's like what, like at least 5 people that won Nano today.
Really?
There's at least 5 people throughout the streams that was won Nano today. That is awesome.
Amazing.
No.
That's so amazing. And I'm sure Grayson has gotten 10K as well. He just refuses to.
Yeah, he just ain't counted yet.
No. Desperate and didn't get anything done. So I still have an hour left before it's midnight. So I'm honestly going to be riding this entire time, or at least do 2. I'll probably need just about 2 more sprints. Yeah, I'm gonna do about 20 more sprints.
Congrats.
Hey! All right, that's 2 in your stream alone. Woo, woo, woo.
And your
Love
first
to see
stream too.
that.
And your first stream, 2 people got and on your first stream, I got 10K on camera. My first time getting it on camera. I got so much love for you in these arms. Don't you know that you're my good luck charm? Yeah, I'm excited.
Jasmine also won as well.
Who did?
What?
Just reading the comments.
Yo, and that's our resident high school, right? Like she's in high school.
Is she?
She was saying that earlier. Right? Was she saying that? Like she wants to get her first book published before she graduates high school.
Oh, yeah. You are so good at remembering all these things, Kasha.
I'm
The
so
best
proud of y'all.
memory.
Look at y'all.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing. Wait till y'all see Discord in like a second.
I missed that.
What happened in the Discord? Okay. Well, that'll be for after the stream. Bree, I'm not doing Nano 50K this year. I was just doing Nano 20K, but I have gotten over 20,000 words this month between working on Tales of Eliza Black and Into the Deep. I've gotten way over 20K. I just stopped counting last week. So, I mean, I went ahead and updated my thing to be over 20K, but I'm glad I picked the winning team. Oh, Michael. But yeah, I'm not doing it in that traditional way. I just didn't have 50K like that in me. And also, like, I really don't like tracking words. I like to track tasks. Like, did you finish the scene you were going to get? Did you finish act 1? Like, did you revise that section? And it's difficult for me to track words because I'm typing and deleting so much that I could start with 97,000 words and end with 96,000 words, even though I've written thousands because I write and delete words to get what I need. So it's too stressful. It is also, for anyone who's actually subscribed to my channel, it is also December 1st here. Shout out to Turk. It's also December 1st here. So Tales of Eliza Black is about to be privated on my channel soon as I end this live. Listen, these people are amazing. So I hope anyone who was attempting to get through those 57 installments got through those 57 installments. or you're gonna have to wait till the book comes out. I'm gonna tell you. So that's that. Thank you for anyone who supported Eliza Black and her motley crew on their wild journey through the dark world of human trafficking. Okay, so I think that's a wrap. It seems like everyone got their writing goals, so it doesn't seem like anyone in the chat needs a last sprint. So I think we're just going to wrap here, and we can do outros on the screen, and then it'll be a wrap for 10K Day and for my first live and for NaNoWriMo, and we love all those good things coming to an end. Okay. Tash, would you like to start us off?
Okay. All right. So my name is Tash, and my channel here is Truly Tash on YouTube. I make videos on writing and journaling and bullet journals, so a lot of fun. And I would like to thank Britt and Cachet and Grayson for being here and inspiring all of us here to get our words done. It's amazing to see you guys get 10K today. And thank you everyone else for joining us as well. It's been awesome. I love coming here and just being part of the community and seeing everyone hit their goals, and it's great. So
how did you know?
Yes, I am. I am from Melbourne. So fun fact, if you didn't know, can't tell by my accent. I am Australian. So I hope everyone has a good night, and I will pass it off to Cachet.
Hey everybody, I'm Cachet, and I write short stories, poetry, and the occasional blog post. My channel is Shay with the Hobbies, where I talk about my hobbies, and I have quite a few of them. So you should check it out if you have it. I'm so glad we did this. This was like such a dope thing, and like when I stepped in the author tube, there were like not that many Black people, and now we have like an actual community, and I'm super duper excited and happy for it. And so this is just the first event we done. We gonna do another one. So y'all stay tuned.
Watch the kids play. Watch the kids play.
What a do, everybody. My name is Grayson Wild, and I write with pride. I like diving into fantasies and into warm mugs of coffee. Thank you all for coming through today. It was so awesome writing with you guys and seeing everyone get their goals. Like, it was awesome. It's very inspiring, which is like why I'm going to continue writing for the next hour. So I love seeing y'all. Please make sure to take care of your mental health. Make sure to back up your words, to save your work. Make sure to eat, to rest, get your eyes away from the screen because y'all been looking at them all day, and woosai. And on to you, Britt Riley.
On to me. Thank you, my co-host Grayson Wild. Before I piece us out, Bree's over here clocking everybody. Not I clicked the wrong one. Wait a minute. Is this the food? Wait a minute. This thing really does jump. I see what y'all be saying now. Okay. Talking about Cash from Midwestern. I'm not good at geography, but I do believe that.
See, so, okay. I wish Kat was awake, because Kat says Ohio is in the Midwest. And I definitely think Ohio is on the east side of the map. But whatever. So she don't think I'm in the Midwest. I definitely think I'm in the Midwestern part of the map, but
I think so too.
Yeah.
Bree over here coming through talking to everybody with the accents, and thank you for everyone coming to my first live. I've been putting off doing a live forever. I don't know what I thought the worst was going to happen. At the worst, it'd be me. Yes, well, I think I shall. At the very least, we have to give the people a Melanation concert. Like, I think it's clear that's what they want. So thank you everyone for coming, and for everyone who has been sprinting all day, most of the day, couple of sprints. Thank you everyone for coming. And feel free to share these sprints with whoever you think would enjoy some beautiful Black folks writing and singing. So I am Britt Riderly. This is my channel. I write fantasy, speculative fiction, and poetry. Clocking a request for the T song, Cache, it's up to you. And I share some original content on my channel. I just phased out a speculative fiction that I was working on, Tales of Eliza Black. It was a serial that I shared on my channel exclusively. I'm going to private it in the next 10 minutes so that I can begin or continue my working on rendering that serial a novel and work on getting that out in a book. Thank you for everyone who supported me uploading those thrice weekly for the last 3 months. Thanks so much for all of your engagement with those videos and for the encouragement you gave. Now I'm gonna be uploading poetry bi-weekly, so look out for that. More dulcet tones of Britt Riderly, since most of you are like, oh my gosh, your tone is so soothing. Look out for that. Okay, now.
Okay. So we want the T song? Yeah, because I be looking at maps and Ohio's on the east side of the map. So alright, y'all ready? I ain't got no tea, but if I did, it would be hot. I said I ain't got no tea, but if I did, it would be hot. I said I ain't got no tea, but if I did, it would be hot. 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 All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being with us here tonight. Bye.